Hey, it's episode 33 of my blind RS3 Ironman playthrough. Still going hard on archaeology here. The objective is to unlock ancient invention, possibly push through to 99 archaeology as well. Not too much else to talk about this time. Let's get to the playthrough. So the thing I care about, of course, is the auto screener. So I need to get chronotes to afford that. I don't think it just gave me a bunch of chronotes for completing that. I mean, that would be really convenient if it did. Doesn't look like it, unless they give me some here. So my plan for getting lots of chronotes is that really easy, I think it's the Inquisitor's Remains. It's just like a 3-piece collection, and all the items you need to make the collection are contained there. So I might just make that and try to turn it in repeatedly. So I think check qualifications gets me the items I need. Here we go, qualification rewards. I probably should have let those sit on him. Increase XP, chance to find soil, Maddock precision, materials. It's gonna take up so much space in my bank. I'll try to just use them all, but I'm gonna wait to use them until I'm like actively leveling or actively need the materials, I guess. Okay, I had enough extra artifacts lying around that I'll be able to complete the urn collection, and I'll be able to do another one of these Inquisitor collections. I'm trying to see if there's any other way I can squeeze out some extra chronotes to minimize the amount of grinding I have to do for this one particular set. So I get like close to 4K from turning this one in, which I can do repeatedly, which is no problem. Urns of the Empire, it's my first time turning it in. That gives you a Tetra Compass piece, that's interesting. Not very helpful right now. Need to get to 76 to do anything with these. I think they're pretty good once I can do something with them though. Okay, I was able to squeeze out a few more restorations with my damaged artifacts. This is also going to get me to 72 archaeology. Still need more chronotes. Let's see what I can get out of all these. Okay, so I've done everything I can. It leaves me about 42,000 chronotes, so I think I'm going to have to do 2 Inquisitor sets here, which is fine. Okay, I've been grinding this out for so long. I'm just going to use the monocle, the manual, and the T just for fun. I want to get them out of my bank, so I may as well use them somewhere, you know? Oh, wow. Dragon Maddock hit level 12 finally. It took me 12 levels. I'm going to go ahead and siphon it real quick and then come back here. All right, this probably will not be a level up. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, I haven't done the exact math on this, but I'm about to finish one of the museum collections here. And I might be just barely short of 50k chronotes, which if I am, I might cry. I keep thinking this is going to be like a couple more minutes, and it ends up being like hours. Turn all these guys in. Oh, it's this one. Okay, we're past 50k. Let me get this auto screener thing, and then let's go discover it, and let's go build it and equip it, and I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow, I might build a bunch of porters and finally enjoy the glory of AFK archaeology. Associate. Auto screener blueprint. Thank you. And there's a bunch of other things I want to buy here. Like, I definitely want to buy the archaeologist outfit, which seems pretty accessible. So let's go to the inventor's workbench. All right, here's the auto screener, which was level 67. Oh, that was easy. Perfect. Okay. Now let's manufacture. I think that's going to be skilling support, probably. Auto screener. Oh, and I already have all the stuff to make it. Oh, man. That's expensive as hell. And I am so grateful that I have just been going crazy with Shopscape. Because I very easily could have missed all of these. The organic parts... I think I have so many organic parts, honestly, from disassembling potions in Krill's room. I was always careful to pick up and disassemble every potion I encountered. The tensile parts I have from shopscaping bows every goddamn day. As much as I hate doing that. My least favorite shopscape thing right now. And the crafted parts, I think, is a daily that I do where I buy out the hunter shop in Yanil over and over until I disassemble at least one direct component, so I can at least build my direct components. So yeah, this could have gone, I could have been really upset here and not had enough things to make this, but I can make it, thank God. I don't think it ever like degrades, it just uses energy. It uses 3.33 per use, okay. I don't think I can equip it or something, right? It just has to be in my inventory. But I guess it replaces the archaeological soil blocks, which I no longer need. Before I go to bed, I want to try it out really quick. So I'm going to use it once just to see how it goes. Oh, your auto screener spits out some Wings of War. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can do the other mystery here. I have to get a couple items to pop out. Specific artifact, and also I guess the winged boots I occasionally pull from this. So I'll try to stay up to do that, just to play around with this a little bit more. Before I do significantly more archaeology, though, I want to do porters. I think porters are greatly buffed by the auto screener, because the auto screener will bank those things it would not bank soil previously, and lets me just AFK for significantly longer. Oh, it's so lovely that if the auto screener screens something, that the familiar can then duplicate that item. It's great. Okay, so part of the reason I might be stuck here is that I have to get stuff from inside Stormguard. Maybe I needed to click on that already. We're gonna plan ahead here. I do think a chunk of my time I'm gonna have to spend here so I can get pieces of blueprint fragments, but once I get to 76, I have to drop everything and do everything at the Bandos facility in order to get the Imcondo Madoc, because I do have an extra Dragon Madoc that I was lucky getting from Big Game Hunter. And the idea is to turn that into an Imcondo Madoc, and then I make a Crystal Madoc out of the one I currently have after doing this game's version of Song of the Elves. And then at 99, I can combine those two to make the ultimate Madoc. But I need to get that Imcondo Madoc as soon as possible if I want to keep an augmented tool, because like it's going to really tank my ability to efficiently do archaeology without it. So hopefully I get lucky on pieces. I was a little unlucky on the Imcondo Hatchet. I don't know if it's a comparable overall drop rate. Guess we'll find out. Golly, finally got this thing. I went like 5 items dry in it. It may have been because I didn't touch the portal to start the mystery, but I got it now, and I can already repair it. Fantastic. I believe this goes on the tool belt. It sure does. And then I should be able to interact with this. Wow, I was not expecting this. Oh, let me turn the skybox back on. This looks dangerous. I wonder if each of them has a cool, unique place like this. The skybox doesn't change too much, but it does look pretty sweet. Well, they made a convincing attempt to make the floor look cool, like the actual map below here. That's neat. And I guess I get the winged boots from inside, which is why I haven't seen them yet. So I'm going to try to go for that, and then I'm going to go to bed. But the auto screener is in fact the tree. I like that they went to the trouble of making the trees bellow in the wind up here. That's pretty cool. There we go. Got the boots. I think I can just immediately put those on the tool belt. Nice. I think that just lets me get around up here. I'm going to finish this since I'm pretty close to being done. May as well. I don't like that once they add the tool belt, they can just go crazy with a skill like this and have tons and tons of items that get added to the tool belt. It's a cool way to have like permanent progression from items that doesn't consume a bunch of bank space or be kind of annoying when you need to be carrying them around. I wouldn't mind if old school added a tool belt that was just for that kind of thing, like never for existing tools like spades and seed pickers and whatever, but it would work for, you know, some new skill that depended on you adding permanent progression. Putting my penguin lamps on Herblore here. Not quite a level up. I'm probably gonna get one from Irby Werby. Should be Herblore 74. Oh, one more. Herblore 74. There we go. Total level 2400. Neat. Okay, so to prepare for this wonderful era of auto-screened archaeology, I want to have as many porters as humanly possible, which means I need to mine a shitload of gold to make all the emerald necklaces that I want to convert over. So I am off to do that right now. Just going to make tons and tons and tons and tons of porters. I wish I could get the... Is it the Grace of the Elves? Requires like 91 crafting. It also requires like 107 invention. So if I could get Grace of the Elves with just crafting, I would start grinding it right now, but 107 invention is pretty far ways off, I think. Okay, I walked out with like 1,400 gold ore, so that should be more than enough to make all the porters I'm ever going to need. I'm just going to start making some of them into bars, not all of them. I'll probably make, I don't know, a couple hundred porters is probably enough to get me started on archaeology here.
I don't quite have enough energy to use all of the emerald necklaces that I made. I overshot it by a few, so I'm over here getting some of this vibrant energy, and the extent to which every piece of divination content except the level 95 wisp colony is like dead content is wild. And it was like dead on arrival, right? Because I can just objectively make more and better porters with the highest tier energy. I mean, I guess the only way to break the degeneracy is that the highest tier porters require dragon stones, which are harder to come by than emeralds, but not that much harder to come by. All right, round 2. Doing the highest tier artifact I have available to me with a bunch of porters. Let's see how this goes. Don't ask why I brought the soil box alongside the auto screener. I'm just a dummy. I'm running a stopwatch to see how much AFK I get per sign of the porter 4, and it looks like it's at least 4 minutes. That should be enough for me to do some housework if I set a timer and come back and check on it every 4 minutes or so. But that also means that I should almost certainly pivot to sign of the porter 7, because I can gather the energy for that very easily. I've got hundreds of dragon stones that I have nothing to use them on. And those have 50 charges instead of 20 charges. So if this is in fact 4 minutes on average, or 4 minutes minimum, that should be 10 minutes of AFK with the Dragonstone Porter, which is the logout timer now. And that would be way more than enough for me to get a lot of work done. So I'll look into it. Really been going dry on artifacts at these 3 artifact locations lately. Finally got the cup here, so I'm gonna go restore these and maybe start working backwards. This is pretty good though with porters. I'm gonna try to burn through all of my porter 4s and then transition to porter 7s. I think that's going to be the future. Really glad I did not participate in the Golden Cape event at all, because I would quit the game right now. If I had participated in it and not done archaeology, I would feel so much FOMO right now from missing true infinite AFK, right? Should be a level up here, I think. Yeah, archaeology 73. 76 is the exciting level that we're working toward. I don't think there's really any unlocks until then, so this is increasingly making me tempted to just go ahead and do Defender of Varrock and its prerequisites to be able to get a material cache with gold rune in it, because it really is causing me problems not having access to that. All right, back on archaeology, turning in the Ceradominus 2 collection. Very good. Oh, that's a lot of chronouts. Nice. I do need to start buying the outfit pieces, I think. Trying to decide what makes the most sense to pick up first. It might actually be the Maddock Precision. I think that's more important than the outfit pieces, but that's going to take me a while to save up for. Just finished the Zerosian 1. I'm just trying to go back to the oldest artifacts that I have access to and just finish as many of these collections as I can so that I don't have to think about them ever again. That would be great. Finishing another collection here, Zamorakian 1. There we go. Hey there, 74 archaeology. I'm just continuing to go through all of my old sites here, just trying to finish all the collections already available to me. I think the XP rate slows so much in the 70s that I'll be able to stay on top of collections. It's just you get XP so quickly that you can't stay on top of them at lower levels. I'm going to do everything I can to catch up, use the chronouts to buy the Maddock Precision upgrade and then the archaeology outfit. I think this finishes Ceradominus 1, which is a lot of chronouts. Is that enough right there? It is. I can get the Maddock Precision upgrade. I will pick that up. And I think it's the outfit is next in the buy order. I think the Maddock Precision is like pretty significant in terms of how long it takes to get materials and to complete collections and stuff, so it might actually have a bigger effect on XP than the outfit. Maddock Precision upgrade. Yes. Thank you. Getting another collection here, Zerosian 5. Nice. Ways to go until I can get my first archaeology piece. Finishing another archaeology collection here. Zerosian 7 complete, and now I can probably get a piece. I don't think any of the pieces are more worth it than others, so I guess I'll just start with the body. There's no like modified headgear is my point. Archaeologist jacket. Here we go. It's pretty cool looking. Hey, archaeology 75. One more level and we got to go hard on that Imcondo Maddock. Still just completing old collections. I try to cross them off the list forever. Finishing another collection here. Blingy things, I think. Yeah. 20 robust glass. Huh. I don't know what that is. I think that gives me enough chronotes that I can go get another piece. Yeah, I'll go do that really fast, and then we'll move along. All right, picked up the hat next. Looking pretty cool. All right, back to it. Making Porter 7s here. I think it's probably fine. I've got plenty of dragon stones, and it's not too bad for me to go gather more energy if I absolutely need it. All right, still working through my old items here, turning in this Dominion torch to the statue, which I don't think gets me anything helpful. I guess it's a completed gold Dominion medal. Oh wait, no, that's for a mystery. Okay, that's more interesting then. I'm supposed to show this to this angel guy in Falador. That's how this works. Maybe I just have to talk to him. Where did you find such a thing? At the Everlight dig site. Dip a Cantharos cup into the beam at the top of the lighthouse. All right, I'm up to the level 70 plus artifacts, and it's slowing way down because it takes forever to discover something. And I need like 4 of those Icovian Garegis or whatever. They're really rare to find. Very dry on them at the moment. I wanted to show you the spreadsheet because it's really hard for even me in my mind to keep track of what I have and haven't done. So anything that says 100% over here on the right, I have turned in every possible collection for that item and then never need to gather it again. I guess every collection, and also have all of the alternate uses taken care of. So you can see I'm done with everything through level 69, and I'm on to the level 70 stuff now. I'm using this to filter to keep track of what I have left to do. Let me filter out the 100%. So I already have the damaged versions of the glider and war golems. I have to go make some clockworks in my player-owned house to repair them. But I'm just going to sit here until I get my 3 Garegis or whatever access passes. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish all of these before I get to 76 because I have so many to do. But as soon as I get to 76, I'm dropping this whole project and jumping over to the Bandos site to try to get my Mkondo pieces as soon as possible. 78 Slayer. Making some clockworks here to finish restoring some artifacts. Okay, it took me forever, but I finally have both toy gliders, both toy war golems, and 3 of these Icovian Garegis, or however you pronounce it, restored, and I can move on to the next tier. Although I'm getting really close to 76, and I am going to drop everything at 76 to only do the Warforge site until I get all the Mkondo pieces. I think that's correct. 76 archaeology. I can now access the Warforge site. I'm going to finish repairing the stuff I'm currently working on, and then we're going to go push for Mkondo as soon as possible. Should be enough to finish the Sarah Dominus 2 collection, which is, I think, enough chronotes to get another piece of the archaeology set. Actually, almost enough points to get 2 pieces. 4K to go to the 4th piece. Let's go with the trousers, I guess. Looking pretty cool. Alright, so it's called Warforge in the Feldup Hills. Here we go. Oh, it's Zanuck. That's interesting. She have a different character model. Yeah, she definitely has a different character model. It's quite funny.
The monolith shared what it could about the Warforge, but it's as you would expect from a Bandosian construction. Bandos's mercenary armies are quite well documented in comparison to other Third Age events after all, and they had to be trained somewhere. What strikes me most, however, is that the few artifacts discovered so far are not consistent with other Bandosian creations. Who or what created the armaments for Bandos's mercenaries? And why is this secret so well buried?
Interesting. Let's take the lift down. Haven't been in here before. Whoa, this place is pretty cool looking. Alright, so the thing I really care about here, I guess I should study Bandos's throne. That's neat. There's a door I need to find, and I don't know if I need to interact with the door to start getting the drops that I care about, but I want to make 100% sure that I'm able to get these Mkondo pieces. Suck really bad to miss out on that opportunity. Barricade, maybe? You need Archaeology 83 to excavate this. Okay, that's fine. I'm able to do my Tetra Compass pieces now. Technically, I have to get the different colored materials. I think I've got 2 banked full Tetra compasses outside of the materials, so I might work on that a little bit here. I've been here just like gathering stuff while I'm trying to figure out how to get to the door, and I can't get to the door until 83 archaeology, although I could technically boost to it from 80 archaeology if I can get my herb lore level high enough to make an archaeology potion, which I've got a few levels to go for that. So I'm gonna think about doing that. I might, the weekly reset just happened, so if I let that turn over and quickly go and do, I guess, Herby Werby and Penguins and get all my bonus XP, I might be able to squeeze out a level or 2 of Herblore and then boost to make the potion that I need. We'll see. Now I have a material storage problem. Okay, how many chronotes did that leave me with? That might be enough to get the first upgrade from the assistant tier. 7k. Almost enough. All right, well, I gotta waste the bank space then, I guess. Make a couple quick spot restorations there to get enough chronotes to afford this upgrade. It's fine. It's kind of an expensive tax, but whatever. Okay, I'm just putting my Tetra compass together here. I think I get to use my winged boots for the first time. That's pretty cool. I need to get the yellow. That's why I'm here. There it is. Armadillion yellow. I need 50 of this, and I've got 50 of everything else. We'll see what happens when I get an ancient casket. Okay, so I don't have time to use the Tetra compass piece here, but I do have time to quickly craft it, so I'm going to do that. And then when I come back from your perspective in a couple seconds, we'll go see what it contains. Fun to finally get one of these done. I think I just have to use it on the monolith. My recording got screwed up there. I finished powering the Tetra compass, so we'll check it out when I get back. Okay, I'm doing the Tetra compass. Let's see, I think it's like up here somewhere. Just like a clue, coordinate clue, which is kind of cool. Excavate. Oh, that's kind of nice that it actually has you excavate instead of just dig quickly. Nice. Hopefully this guy pulls all of the abyssal demons. All right, there we go. Ancient casket. So it's like a turbocharged clue casket, I think is how that works. Holy shit, that's a turbocharged clue casket. Good lord. I'm not going to have bank space for all this. More binding contracts is cool. 2 complete tomes. A bunch of manuals, a bunch of materials. Pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to go get the XP out of these. I might try to make the other one. I have the materials to make a second one in my bank. I just have to collect the 50 of each color again. We got a bit of XP here. Let's see. Nice. Oof, it's kind of cool that it gives you random artifacts, but it's also a big problem if you have the bank space problems that I have, because I'm going to have to sit on this until 114 archaeology. I'm going to try to look through my bank and see if I can save any significant space here. I really don't think I have a lot of room, unfortunately. I might just need to buy bank space soon. I'm really running out of things that I can argue that I should be able to throw out, especially with archaeology taking up lots and lots of space on its own. Really just trying to go through and delete anything that I can argue I don't need. Like, I guess I have this wilderness manual that doesn't matter. Yeah, I wish there was a thing that let me know if I had books in a bookshelf, because that would certainly be helpful. Okay, I squeezed out another 20-some slots, but I'm probably gonna have to buy slots. Just delaying the inevitable at this point. Doing my daily farming. I should get a farming level up here. Yeah, there it is. 96 farming. Creeping our way to 99. All right, making the second Tetra compass I actually have 3 out of 4 of a third one, so when the 4th piece drops, I'll go ahead and do it just to clear the bank space. That's ultimately get used up by all the artifacts that drop from the ancient casket. I think it would be preferable if this only gave you artifacts of your current level or lower. All right, here we go. Digging. What we get? All right, ancient casket number 2. Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff. Only 1 complete tome that time. At least this is all. A lot of these are materials that I can actually use, and some of them are artifacts that I can actually restore, so that's nice. 77 archaeology. I got one of the keys I need. Oh, this is going to take up so much bank space. I'm not going to bother with boosting if I don't get the levels I need, right? Like, if I don't have all 4 Madoc pieces by the time I get to level 80, it probably doesn't matter. I'll just keep pushing through at the current rate, right? And I was looking into it to see how likely it is I'm going to go dry. Some people were talking about not getting any of their Madoc pieces until they were in like the 90s, which would suck really bad. So I hope that doesn't happen to me. Oh, thank God. If you destroy this, you can reclaim it from Zanuck. Yeah, let's do that then. All right, I finished all of the artifacts that I can do at 76 at the Bandos site. I'm going to go ahead and turn them into their relevant collections. I think I still want to stay here to get Imcondo pieces. I have to decide if I want to go for artifacts or if I want to go for materials. Because the artifacts, I'm just basically going to disassemble, I guess, which is maybe a waste. Materials, I'm probably going to need the materials no matter how much of it I get, you know? I guess I could look at the total amount of materials needed. I think there is a place to see all the materials needed to complete every collection, so I could try to just get that many, right? And then see how many Imcondo pieces I have at that point. That's kind of cool. There's like crates of components down here that just give you a bunch of invention components. Okay. Hey, finally got a piece of Imcondo. Okay, I was getting really stressed out that it just like doesn't drop here at all, or that I don't meet the requirements for it to drop. So just having one piece has reinvigorated my grind. Holy moly, got a second one. Okay. Now the grind is on. It's crazy. They ask you to get 4 really rare drops that you might not see for like dozens of levels, and like it feels unmanageable. It's sort of like I want to go farm red dragons for red dragon egg to help with my player-owned farm, but knowing that it's like a 1 in 5,000 drop that might not be the right gender is super demotivating, right? But it's really nice to be halfway there. There's actually only 22 minutes in between pieces, but before that I was here for like hours before getting a single piece, so probably should be careful not to get too excited. I could still be stuck here until like level 90 or something. I think it makes the most sense for me to disassemble these, although I really need chronotes badly now, and I'm not going to get them if I'm just staying at this site forever. But the only way to get chronotes out of them is to sell them for like 40% of their value, since I can't complete the collection that they come from. Time-worn and vintage components. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just disassemble them. What do we actually get? Vintage. Okay. Those get used for something. Just finished collecting a bunch of journal pages, so I think I can talk to Zanuck and get a level up out of it. Mysteries. Out of the Crucible, or you have chosen? No, it's the other one. You have chosen. Poorly. Team has to do that one. More options. Oh, there we go. First Commander, that's the one I wanted. So that's Archaeology 78. More levels apparently makes it easier to get the Imcondo pieces, so whenever I get a chance to squeeze out a level by restoring an artifact or something, I'm going to try to. Probably going to stop reporting in on these little like player-owned port updates for the different characters. They're not super interesting. Maybe if I finish them, I'll let you know a summary of the whole story. But you see this story broken up over like
on the voyage back,
months, actual months of port missions and like these little short cutscenes. Okay, so my strategy with archaeology artifacts right now is going to have to be based on calculating when I would get a level from restoring all the artifacts I have, because I do need to go do material caches to do some of that. I have enough artifacts now trying to hunt down these Imcondo pieces that I would get a level up if I restored them all right now. So I'm going to restore what I can from the materials I already have. One of these is unfortunately going to require the Rune Memories quest for me to get Vellum, so I might need to go and do that quest. It's not out of order, it's actually the next quest in the list according to this list. But once I do that, I'll just get level ups in between every time to try to get as much XP as I can and get as many level ups as I can to get the slices as fast as I can. All right, so the urgency to do Rune Memories for Vellum has gone down a bit because of the amount of XP I just got from gathering the stuff I needed to restore the artifacts I already had on me. I'm already like 1 artifact away from a level up here, so I'm just going to finish getting 79, but at some point I need to do Rune Memories so I can get Vellum, so I can restore these 3 blinder masks that I'm just sitting on. I guess I'll disassemble all these. Hey, I got the 3rd piece, so getting the 3rd piece is extremely exciting. If I can just get that last one, I can do anything else. I can try to finish up my other collections. Like, it's been kind of wild to me how part of the reason archaeology is exciting and fun to train as a skill is because you have so many little things to break it up to and work on. You've got all kinds of collections to try to go back and finish. You've got chronotes to work toward. But if you're just gathering everything in one area, like I'm doing right now to get these Imcondo pieces, it's a nightmare and it's miserable and I hate it. So any second now, if I can just get that 4th piece, I will celebrate and be so happy. All right, I should get a level up here. I'm just gonna pray I get this last Imcondo piece. Oh, I'd be so happy if it just drops. being 3 out of 4 is so much better than being 0 out of 4. Archaeology 79. Man, I really got to like use the auto siphoner or something. I got to level 12 again and didn't realize it, so I'm gonna waste a bunch of item XP. You're just sitting here AFKing it for so long. It's so easy to miss when you get the level up. I'm gonna siphon it real quick and then get back to this. Oh, that's so bad. I wasted so much item XP. Fortunately, the Dragon Maddock isn't like as much XP as the, you know, my Death Dealer robes or whatever. So it's not as big of a loss as it could be if it was on my combat gear, but it does represent like over a dozen hours of work. You're in 78k XP. Not even a level up. That's fine. Okay, so I've just learned, much to my chagrin, that I can't actually use a archaeology potion to boost to 83 because you need to get an archaeology potion recipe, which you can't unlock as an Ironman until level 90 archaeology at the minimum. I could theoretically use the God Banner boost, I think, to get the Maddock at 81, but that's going to require that I actually get the 4th piece before 81, which might not happen, so we'll see what happens. It looks like I could use a cup of soil tea, potentially, or several cups of soil tea to try to make it happen at 81. So that's my new time limit. I'm really hoping I get this 4th piece before 81. Oh my god, it happened. I'm free from this prison. I have the 4th piece of Encanto. 79 archaeology. I don't know if that counts as spooned. It could have gotten really bad. It could have gone really, really badly for me, apparently. I could have been stuck here until the mid-90s without ever getting it. And I was really worried that was going to happen. So that frees me to do literally anything else in archaeology until I get to 81. At 81, I can make soil tea, which I can use to boost to 83 to do the rest of the things I need to get the Encanto Maddock, which is what my plan is. So I'm going to leave here, I guess do some dailies, and then I'm going to try to complete some other collections. I think I might be able to complete the remaining collections before I get to 81. We'll see. I did get the 4th Tetra Compass piece, so it might make sense for me to make another one of those here soon. Yeah, 9 War Tethers, 7 Hobgoblin Balls, 12 Blinder Masks. I'm just going to leave those in my bank for now. I'll get to them at some point. There's all 4 Encanto pieces. Beautiful. Oh, that's not happened before. I just got an achievement for a Chinchampa exploding while I was gathering it. Pretty funny. Oh, I'm lucky. I've been over collecting these. I thought I needed 50 of each, and I've been... Well, yeah, I thought I needed 50 of each, and I only ever needed 30, so I have enough to do another Tetra Compass piece right away. So let's do that. Shall we? Save a little bit of bank space until I get 4 more of them. I hope that 50 binding contract drop is relatively common from Tetra Compasses because, like, it's hugely helpful. It saves a ton of time and resources. Might be able to go infinite on at least water fiends from that. All right, I got 2 new research assistants. I guess I could have already recruited them earlier when I finished that totem. I didn't have my archaeology level high enough yet, so that's convenient. All right, here is my 3rd ever Tetra Compass. I always forget that it doesn't reveal automatically. 1 second. All right, here we go. Number 3. Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff. Guts. So much bank space getting obliterated. Well, at least a couple of these things are things that I can bank in my material storage. Only 1 complete tome, which is too bad. I'll take 50 onyx dust, though. That's pretty good. All right, I'm just gonna make all of these Hobgoblin balls because I have the materials for them. I might go gather the leather scraps for the rope things. I just want to get as much XP as I can because the sooner I can get this Maddock, the better. Burning through these tethers, probably just end up sitting on the masks until I finish Rune Memories and can get a whole bunch of vellum. Should be, there it is. Archaeology 80, I need to get to 81 to boost to finish the Maddock. Back on archaeology being an interesting skill. Need to get to 81. I need to find, where are they? I need to find the chapel debris. I don't know where it actually is. Is it outside the chapel? Oh, that's even better. That's right next to a material cart. Wonderful. I'm gonna try to use up as many of my temporary buffs as humanly possible. I want to get this Encanto Maddock as soon as possible. All right, I did everything there was to do at the Zaros Chapel in Carid Et. So I just barely have enough chronotes to get another piece. I need to get this material storage upgrade, but I think the pieces are more important. I can deal with some bank space being used up by those Tetra Compass materials. So I guess I'll grab the boots, and then I just need 1 more of those. Okay, so this zone at Stormguard has the last set of excavation sites that I need to do to have all collections For now, I mean, I might hit the level up and then that'll add some more. I think there's a wingsuit I need to pick up. Yeah, this is like a thing I can repair. And then, oh, there's armadillo in yellow here. Then I have to do the excavation sites, of which there are 3 uses per item and 3 items, so that's gonna take a while. 9 total. Yeah, I haven't excavated any of these yet. Here we go. Oh, it's not the right one. Where's the right one? Oh, there's a creepy bird person here called Famine. The 4 horsemen. Okay. Is this the new thing I could excavate? Ah, there we go. Keshik Gur. Okay. I do one artifact here and then see if I can squeeze out the level by restoring a bunch of the artifacts that I already have banked, because I have a lot of banked artifacts. I'm only 60k to go here. All right, well, restoring the wingsuit, no matter what, I think I can just put that on my tool belt. 10k XP, it's pretty good. All right, add the tool belt. So I think I use the wingsuit here. I need to get some Stormguard steel. I'm very close to 81, so need both hands free to do that. Okay. Whoa, that's a pretty cool animation. I can actually move around freely with that? That's unexpected. Not quite freely, it looks like. Okay. I can activate a portal platform here. That seems nice. Oh no, it's more freely than I thought it was. That's cool. I just have to get on this platform over here, and then I can just port here from the entrance. That would be nice. I like the whole Howl's Moving Castle thing. That's cute. That's pretty neat. I like that. Traverse manually over here. Yeah, looks like it. Ethereum alloy, I don't care about that. I'm looking for Stormguard steel, which I think is here somewhere. 20 quintessence. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, okay, you can upgrade the wingsuit without requiring a higher archaeology level. You just have to find some things. That's kind of cool. Take and install the upgrade. Yes. Okay, here's this precious level up. We're gonna get 81. Oh, wait, what do I need? Oh, I need a diamond. Shit. Try it again. Should be 81 archaeology, and now I need to get enough soil. I need to get 1 of each kind of soil. I'm gonna go for 3 of each kind of soil to make soil tea to boost. To finish the Imkondo Medoc, so that's the main objective right now. Okay, making my first ever soil tea here. I think I just used this on the tea. There we go, a cup of soil tea. That gives me my +2 boost, which is what I need. I'm gonna go screen this gravel, deposit this, and then we're gonna work on getting all the keys I need to get the Medoc. Okay, to make 100% sure that this boost lasts long enough for me to excavate it, I'm gonna exit to lobby, then activate it, then excavate. And I think that I don't actually need the rest of these boosts at all. Once I do the excavation, I can get everything else I need past the barricade. I actually don't know how this works, or if I have to maintain the boost, or if I can lose it partway through digging through it. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I'm able to do this. It's miserable, but I can exit to lobby every minute or so and then log back in. I think there's just a chance to make progress on clearing the barricade, and then once you do that, it's permanently saved. But yeah, this sucks. Really glad I did this by constantly logging out, or I had to have made like 20 boosts to get through it. I'm almost done. I think it needs to trigger one more time. There we go. Cleared the barricade. Okay, so now I need to do some specific things to get the keys that I need. So left and right. Out of the crucible. That I do it and then I try it again, and when I pick right, then it gives me the key. Oh, okay. Once you try both of them, then you get the key. Got it. All right, so I haven't been here yet. This is just new excavation area. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here. It's neat that they like let you preview the excavation site before seeing most of it. All right, the forge doors. This is what I'm here for. I think I just inspect it, and I should start the mystery, and I can start putting keys in there. What is this doing here? There are 12 slots with them to be placed. One something already in it, and it's a Dorgishan symbol. Talk to Zanuck about it. Okay. Okay, so I have to talk to Zanuck for each key. She will hold on to the keys if I destroy them, so maybe I'll just do that to save space. Yeah, so I think the rest of the places I have to excavate here to get keys, I can also excavate material caches, which require level 76, so I shouldn't need to boost further to get more keys, but I do have to wait on an RNG drop to happen, which is a little annoying. Oh, there's more crates of invention materials here. That's cool. Spike, deflecting, and heavy components. Just mostly there for flavor. I don't think any of the components it gives you are particularly exciting. It looks like one of the keys you have to get, you get from this southern door here. Something jammed in the door. Okay, I'm just gonna keep destroying these as I get them. Reclaim them from Xanac later. Hey, okay, I got the key from these material caches. It's like a 1 in 200, so you want to get them as fast as possible, right? Then there's another one from material cache in the north, and the rest I should just be able to target grab really quickly. Finally got this key. Go get all the ones that are free here. Oh, it's kind of cool that one of the keys you get is from fishing and one is from mining. The other ones require dungeoneering, I guess, in some random tunnels. Oh, that was quick. Like 2 fish and it dropped. Okay, I got the key from mining, and then the rest of them are just tunnels, I think. And you climb in these tunnels in the corner, it gives you just some like text. And then it gives you the key. Okay, I think I finally have all 12 keys here. There they are. Let me go open this door. I guess it's 11 keys because one's already plugged in. Then I have to go get 1,000,000 GP and a red berry pie to learn how to actually make the Madoc. Okay, opening this door. God, this has been a long project to get this thing. Try the keys, yes. Oh, that's nice that it actually removes the little blocks on the door one by one. Last key. Hey, nice. Enter the forge, yes. We got anvils, we got... I think this is everything I need to do for the mystery. Oh, Imkondo anvil, okay. This is what's going to prompt me to go talk to Thurgo, presumably. Seed of the Chari Oak tree. I don't know what that is either. Okay, look into it. Crate of materials. Just more spike deflecting and heavy components. Well, I gotta pull the lever in the room to finish. Okay, and then maybe I can go talk to Thurgo. Just want to make sure I don't have to come all the way back. Hey, all right. 21,000 XP. That's pretty good. Solve the mystery. Done. All right, let's go talk to Thurgo. Oh, and there's a Hand of Glory here. I guess that's the last one. Probably should have left it there because I don't really have bank room for it, but maybe I can try to level up crafting. Was it the Luck of the Dwarves is what you need to put on that one? Yeah, I guess that's just going to sit in my bank. I can't, like, destroy it and get it back, can I? Oh, okay. If you destroy this, you can find it again. Good. I'll just keep it destroyed until I can, because I have to get to like 107 invention or something to be able to make that. All right, let's go make this Madoc. All right, talking to Thurgo. Help me make a Madoc. Dragon Madoc, 1,000,000 coins, and a red berry pie. Have those things with me now. Let's get to work. Thank you, Thurgo. Okay, on my way. Okay, it's come to this. Smith. Yes, please. Thank you. After recalling the methods, you successfully create an Imkondo Madoc. Fantastic. I gotta go augment this and then put gizmos on it, and then we can get back to just regular archaeology. I'm probably not going to go and make the Crystal Madoc for an extremely long time because that requires this game's equivalent of Song of the Elves, the final elf quest. But that starts to matter around 99 archaeology. I actually don't really plan to go past 99. I honestly probably don't even plan to go past the level required to get Ancient Invention. I might try to get the relic that lets you regenerate adrenaline, because it would be really nice quality of life for necromancy, for like doing summons before boss battles and the like. But let me go augment this and keep working on archaeology here. Augmenting the Madoc. And let me see if I can get Precise 4 again. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. Gotta make more tool gizmo shells. Oh, the seed of the Charyu tree is really good. It makes it so that when you're wood cutting, every log you chop gets burned for fire making XP. That would be really good for leveling up fire making. I will probably end up using that. That's the first, like, really exciting relic that I've gotten outside of the always on luck stuff. I was able to get honed 4 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gizmos. That's not too bad. I don't know what I'm going to put in the other slot. I was using experienced wise, I'll probably just keep doing experienced wise. It's easy enough to go for, and it's a little bit of extra XP. I'll change that once I get Ancient Invention, obviously, but that's a ways off. Took me quite a bit longer to get Enlightened 2, Wise 2, which is unfortunate because that uses pious components, which are harder to come by, and this is also a bit more common. It's supposed to be like 25%. But that's fine. I got my setup until Ancient Invention. Looking pretty good. Augmented Imcondo Madoc. Precision 74. This doesn't get... I don't get anything better than this until 99, so we're pretty set. Oh, apparently I have to activate this seed to offer it to the monolith, which requires 79 fire making. Yeah, okay. That's going to be a pain in the ass. 79 fire making, and I have to do some kind of mini game for it, which I don't know if it's getting any attention or what the deal is with it. Get rid of the seed to get it back later. You can find this on Thalmon's Anvil. Okay, good. Yeah, I just don't want to use bank space for it. Okay, well, that's all done. Let's get back to archaeology. Just trying to complete collections here. Okay, I need to upgrade my wingsuit to get to a material cache for restoring some of these Armadillion artifacts. I think it's this lightning conductor here. Yes, wingsuit V2, very nice. Does it just have me exit if I jump through here? Oh, that returned you to the site camp. Okay, I see. Cleared the skybox again because it looks better. Yeah, it looks like the material caches I need are in these towers, but I can also go ahead and get the tier 3 wingsuit, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, hey, it counts as solving a mystery. Very nice. That's also one of the prerequisites for the professor qualification, so that's good. I think it's going to be a lot easier to meet the professor qualification than it was associate, just because there's so much more XP between level 70 and 90. All right, here's another piece for the tier 3 wingsuit. Graviton repulsor. Cool. And then this is what I came here for, these Wings of War. Here's the last Gravitron repulsor for the wingsuit tier 3. All right. Now do something with gravitational cores. I don't know what that is. I don't really care. Mostly just here for the Wings of War material caches. Complete a mystery again for interacting with the gravitational core. Interesting. I wonder if those ends up being like shortcuts or something. Let's see. Oh, it's suggesting that I need 95 archaeology to get the ID card, basically, to use it. And that's the thing that I need to get Ancient Invention, so ways off. Alright, I'm restoring the last of the level 76 artifacts, and I can start moving on to the level 81 artifacts here. I'm just going to turn these all in for chronotes. I don't think I'm going to get quite enough to get another archaeologist piece, but we'll see. It's the last of them. They all go to the wise old man, so yeah, not enough chronotes just yet for the last piece. 3,500 to go. Okay, so let me see if I can show you my spreadsheet here. One second. Okay, here is the spreadsheet so far. Check it out. Everything prior to level 68 is completely done. There's nothing else to be done there. I'm just going to filter out everything I have that's 100% complete. So that really just leaves... I need to get another spiked dog collar because I didn't actually finish Who's a Bad Boy. I need to eventually get another decorative vase once we get to 105 archaeology because you need it for something. I might just wait till 105 archaeology to bother with that, to be honest. And now everything else is done except for all of these new level 81 sites. They just give you a ton of them at 81 for some reason, and nothing. You're like completely dry from 76 to 81. So yeah, this is like 11 dig sites to go check out. That's gonna be my new project to get more chronotes. I also made this new document called Artifacts. So these are all my banked damaged artifacts because I want to get rid of all of these. Like they're all taking up bank space, and I need to ditch them. So I made a little spreadsheet that calculates the materials needed for each item, the total materials I would need if I wanted to gather all of them, and then whether I need porters or not. So I decided whether or not I need porters based on whether there's a nearby deposit box of some kind for that material. So most of them do have a nearby deposit box, but some of the like neutral materials, like these, I guess the soapstone's a bad example because you can kind of run to a bank from there. The leather scraps, right? Those are outside the Slayer Tower. Those don't. So if I need to get a total of 96 leather scraps, then I need 2 of my Dragonstone Porter 7s to get. So if I wanted to completely clear out my bank, it'd only take me like 37 porters, which would still probably be like an entire day. But I definitely have the materials to make those at least, if not necessarily the time. So this is what I'm working from right now with archaeology. I think that this makes managing this skill a lot easier than trying to just keep all of this in your head, which is very hard. All right, working on the chapel debris here. I screwed this up again. Is it one of these? Oh, there it is. The ones in the front, not the ones in the back, apparently. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I've decided to focus on saving as much bank space as humanly possible, so I've gathered all of the invention materials necessary to restore any artifact, which I only have one of, because then I can get those out of my bank more quickly. So I'm going to start by doing that here. I think that's all of them. It's like 15 slots or something. Okay, I restored as many of them as I could. I think I miscalculated on a couple items. Like, I don't really quite have enough for the Serpent's Fall carving. I need more vellum and Tyrian purple to figure out where I screwed that up. But I might have enough chronotes now. Is this just barely enough? Hey, I can get the last piece. Let's do it. All right, so we have the full set of archaeologist gear now, 6% increased XP. And now I can start spending the chronotes on literally anything else. We're going to do the material storage upgrade. I think that's the main thing, to be honest. So 25k chronotes for the next upgrade, and then I probably want to start saving chronotes for future upgrades like the Maddock Precision before I bother with any kind of like consumables. One thing I need to do for the professor qualification, I have to send out 72 hours worth of special research missions, so I'm probably going to do that next as my next main thing to spend money on. Now, I just got a level up while gathering materials, 82 archaeology. Stepping away from archaeology to do my dailies real quick, and I just barely can get this livid plant medium request. I have 6 magic seeds, I have exactly 1 marigold, and I do in fact have a fall-faced ram randomly. Just happen to have one in the bank from the trapper, so yeah, I'll take another. This will be my 3rd livid plant. I still don't know what livid farm is. I just keep hearing that it's awful, so if I can have several of them in the bank, that's probably going to be good long term. Oh, hey, I actually got a woodcutting level for my daily miniature nature tree. I do this every day. It's a decent influx of XP, but I didn't think about it getting me anywhere close to a level up. 95 woodcutting. All right, I finished making all of these level 81 artifacts. I'm going to go turn them all in for their collections. This should be worth a ton of chronotes because I'm finishing a ton of collections in the process here. Let's see. All right, here's a collection complete. Zerosian 2 Museum, 9,000 chronotes. Yeah, that's pretty good. I might actually be able to get the material storage increased, even though I don't really need it in the short term. It's lots of bank space savings. It would be really convenient. And this completes the actual Zerosian 2 collection for 50 pylon batteries, which is not as exciting of a reward. Oh, interesting. The reward for this one is the infinite run energy relic, which hasn't come up at all. Like, I don't think I'd ever really need infinite run energy, but, you know, whatever. It's cool. I'll go turn it in. There's an extremely marginal chance that that relic would be more helpful than the plus 500 max HP, so I might turn it on, even though I think the number of times I've actually run out of run energy while playing this game over like 1,200 hours, probably count on one hand. But I could still maybe see it being useful in certain circumstances, so I wouldn't hate turning it on, I guess. Assuming how much power it costs, I guess. Endurance. When running, you no longer drain run energy. Font of Life costs 50. Endurance costs 100, and I currently have stuff to spare. It's 2,000 chronotes to equip it, and I can't be asked to equip it. I've got other things to use chronotes on. Kind of hate this material storage upgrade thing. I feel like they should just give you the full storage to start with. It's like a chronotes tax that you have to pay. I might be able to get it. I forgot to turn in this last item because I got excited about the relic, so I'll go turn in this and see if that's enough chronotes. All right, doing the level 81 Bandos digs here in the Crucible. There we go. And it's always fun to point out material caches that are in weird spots. This is fossilized bone, and I need to restore some of those artifacts, and it's over here by the odd old man. The Bandos relics were nice and quick. It's great when the dig site only has 2 possible options, and then there's only 2 places to turn them in. Once you have 3 possible options and 3 places to turn them in, it gets really messy with actually not getting duplicates and the like. So I think this is still Bandosian 1. Yeah, and then the other 2 go to the Goblin Generals. But that's enough chronotes to get me the material cache upgrade. I'm just going to get it. I do need to save up for the precision upgrade when I get Professor unlocked, but that's so far in the future that I should be able to save up to it without too much trouble. That should save me some bank space. Okay, at the level 81 Armadillo. There we go, Tailory Debris. This one is 3 items and like 3 turn-ins per item, 4 turn-ins for item, one of the items. It's gonna be a little messy. Okay, so I have these ceremonial plumes, and they require phoenix feathers, which are a reward from the Golem quest. So I'm gonna have to do the Golem quest out of order to restore these. I'm also getting really sick of not having access to Gold Rune or Vellum. I need to get Vellum from Rune Memories and Gold Rune from a quest called Defender of Varrock, which is quite a ways down the list. I'm just going to stop messing around and just unlock those. I want to have access to every possible material cache so that I can save as much bank space as possible. So I'm going to get working on, I guess I'll start with the prereqs for Defender of Varrock, because you don't need to see those. They're all quests that are in old school RuneScape. They are Garden of Tranquility and What Lies Below. I'll knock those out really quick. And then we'll do these couple quests. Defender of Varrock, Rune Memories, and the Golem. Alright, What Lies Below? I'll let you know if anything changed. So I already got the Chaos Runes by... you have to go to like Chaos Altar for part of What Lies Below. And you can just do it by using the Wicked Hood to teleport there. But I really like the song you unlock for what the quest is supposed to unlock, which is an underground path to get there over here. It's called Alternative Route, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock that anyway. I think I can just dig on the statue and it just opens it. There we go, Alternative Route. I just wanted to unlock the track because I like the song. Well, I can barely hear it. Can I turn it up? The game's audio is so strange. I can barely hear this song. Meanwhile, if I turn on Words Retreat, oh, it's like DS Ure or something, right? All right, this is so quiet. Listen to the Words Retreat music. It's like 10 decibels louder. It's crazy. Music from this quest, when you fight King Rold, really reminds me of Nightmare Zone. Heard it so much. Okay, this should be quest complete. I gotta do Garden of Tranquility. I forgot that I had a bunch of like mandatory farming weight, so I'll do that one before I do Rune Memories. Talking to LMRA here, I saw a comment that pointed out the bizarre Dead and Buried quest where it just like suddenly reveals that she's the raptor. I was so confused, like, why are we doing this horrible boulder pushing puzzle? And somebody pointed out, oh, that's because that's a reference to Garden of Tranquility and the infamous statue pushing. I'm like, oh, in that case, it's pretty genius. So hopefully when I edit that episode with Dead and Buried, I include that information, because I hadn't thought about it when I actually did the quest. It didn't occur to me at all. Yeah, she's awful in this quest. I'm really glad that they redid her, but I feel like they should have come back to this quest first, right? All right, starting Garden of Tranquility. So I wish I had addressed this more thoroughly in my video essay, but I also saw a comment recently that pointed out that the Gower brothers were heavily inspired by Monkey Island, and that I would often compare the feeling of RuneScape quests to like text adventures, but I think more accurately, they're like point-and-click adventure games like Monkey Island, right? Like this whole thing where you have to drop the ring in the well and then get it back with a fishing rod is straight out of something like Monkey Island. It's great. It's part of the quest where can I click on him in here, I hope? PK Master 0036 shows up. It's really great. Because they set it up really well in the questionnaire part of the quest with the wise old man. Okay, while I wait for things to grow for Garden of Tranquility, I'm going to go ahead and do Rune Memories so I can get to the Vellum patch below the Wizard's Tower. I guess I'll just complete the whole quest. I assume this one was released at the same time as Rune Mysteries. I'm still confused as to why it shows 2003. I don't think it replaced anything from 2003, but whatever. We'll do it, and anyway, since it came out at the same time as Rune Mysteries, I assume it's still completely voice acted, so it should be less awkward for me to just have the whole quest play out here. Alright, that concludes the episode. Next episode will include my completion of Rune Memories and Defender of Varrock. I understand Defender of Varrock was recently released in old school RuneScape.
I'm not sure how much they changed it or if they changed it for old school. I am eventually going to return to my old school account and do all the quests and content that's been added since I last played it. But on the expectation that the RS3 version might be different than the old school version, I'll go ahead and include the entirety of Defender of Varrock in the next episode if you wanted to see that. But archaeology is coming along at a quick clip. It's great now that I finally have access to porters and the auto screener. The plan going forward is to take archaeology to 99 and then leave the skill alone until I go through all of the backlog of quests. I don't want to bother doing too much post 99 archaeology until I have the final Madoc upgrade, and that's going to require completing Plague's End, which is the Grandmaster quest equivalent of Song of the Elves from Old School RuneScape. Thanks for watching these each week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.